Hello and welcome to the first ever live action TFT podcast.
What makes it live action? It's not
RTX.
animated before.
This is animated right now.
Yeah,
we're not actually.
Zach is very animated.
So this filmmaker's gotten really good. Let's just say that.
So this is our after RTX 2015 podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We're all still gathered.
Yep.
We haven't killed each other yet.
We have
in real
gathered
life.
here today.
Yes.
The loss of Wartburg.
They asked me they asked specifically that we all do the intro at the same time, and I said no this time. So I am Tijan Lee, and with me always is
Zach. I'm Zach.
and then there's this guy over here,
Chaos Man.
and then there's some other guy in the corner over there.
That's me.
What's your name?
Wubway.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that.
That's Danger Ready Wave.
That's me.
I wanted to do that. That's me from the Voom.
That's me.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah,
So you guys watched.
we watched the whole.
You guys
Hammock.
watched The Room.
It was the
together.
best.
Oh, it was so good.
I didn't come to that.
You didn't? Were you on there?
No, I would not going to sit down and watch that movie.
He refuses to
It
watch
was so.
Good, bad.
I
Bad,
would
good?
just say bad.
Yeah, we watched it on Saturday evening, and it was just like so many things.
I would just say enjoyably
wrong.
bad. Yeah, it's like it's just I say it all the time, but it's because it's true. It's basically if an alien came to Earth and made a movie about humanity,
Yeah.
and that's what they thought it was.
Exactly.
That's how they thought humans worked.
Tommy Wiseau's audio was off the whole entire time, but
Yeah, it
you
was,
don't
like, out
know
of sync.
why. It was out of sync.
A theory is that he filmed the movie before he learned English, and then just later on dubbed in
His voice.
after he learned English.
Yeah.
So you think they just did broken English?
That's
for the
that's
initial-
our theory. And then
Now,
once
what is The Room about?
It's about well, there's like a couple, and then there's an affair, and then he finds out about the affair, and then he suicides. himself.
the affairs with his best friend.
He
So we gotta
suicides
make sure
himself.
that's
Is that the medical term?
Yes.
That's super redundant.
Yeah. So, I'd like to point out that we also have an audience for the first time ever. Well, I mean, we
Audience?
normally have a Twitch audience.
Yeah.
No,
But-
do we though? I mean,
No, not really.
Shut the fuck up.
It's like that. Yeah. No, but we actually have a live action. We have somebody with the soundboard, Mr. Wartburg.
Yeah.
Holly's over there on a DS. Well, obviously very entertaining.
We got some other fans about. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
Yelling noises.
that'll work.
Could you hand me that?
Yeah, so that's work. So how did everybody like RTX 2015 hashtag?
I really like the changes. Like the Guardians went out of their way to make all of the things a little bit more in line.
Yeah.
It wasn't good for everything, but it definitely helps when it came to like the
Signatures?
the sign-up lines. Those went very smooth.
I probably spent the least amount of time at the convention center this convention.
Yeah.
Like it was like almost all hotels.
Well,
I mean, half the panel. I mean, half the convention was outside of
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Training hall.
Yeah, that's true.
I honestly think that's like better. It better room control. It makes the exhibit hall have more things
it makes
involved.
it so that a third of the people are going to be outside, especially if like you have the main achievement hunter panel that's like half the crowd is wrapping around the Hilton.
The Hilton twice.
So
Yeah.
I don't think these hotels knew what they were getting. in
Yeah,
for.
they had no
They're
idea.
used to like medical conventions with like nobody rowdy, no kids in costumes, and this year it was just
A madhouse.
it was madhouse. I mean, the
God
first
damn,
day,
fun
right
house.
before a certain panel, we'll probably mention it shortly. There was just like that first day where there was just 1,000 kids in the
1,000 Ruby cosplayers and
Fucker.
what? Oh,
My goddamn camera says.
Our camera 2 is broken.
Yeah, camera 2's broken.
Should we not do the
Yeah,
thing? The
okay,
gag.
it's done.
Director is saying no. Don't do the gag to the other camera.
because it's broken.
It rips.
No, I don't think these hotels were prepared
No,
for the
like
shenanigans.
1,000 Ruby cosplayers in
Yeah.
the Marriott was a lot.
I think there was definitely like there was some convention. Like I think it was like a cigarette convention or something like that.
I just want to be the come at it from the other end. Like you're just a normal businessman. Like I'm going to take a vacation to Austin, and then you open the door to your hotel, and then there's a line of people,
Yeah.
and then more people just going out.
Do you think they were getting yelled at to get in the back lines?
Yeah,
It's like, you businessman, get in the back of this line. It's like, oh no, I'm not. And then he gets stuck in the line.
Yeah,
They're
they
like,
assume he's
nice
like,
suit, dude. Who are you cosplaying as?
no, it's like the there's one of the Ruby people is like basically a suit with a red tie, so he just so happens to have that, so he gets forced to the back.
They're like, yo, nice cosplay.
Listen,
yo.
we've been dealing with you people cutting lines all day. Just get in the fucking line.
Yeah. It's because of cosplay and get the fuck out of here.
Like, he's probably like a super nice guy. He's just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then he does it, and then he doesn't ever make it into...
I'm being yelled at by Mr. Warburg.
The director...
Silently.
Yeah.
He's glaring at me.
He's pointing his pizza at you angrily.
Angrily. That's some good looking pizza there. It's sausage pepperoni. Yeah. With ranch. You can't go wrong with ranch. I like blue cheese, though. Everyone here like blue cheese? Am I the only one?
Blue cheese over ranch.
I dropped the mic. Don't do that.
I had a friend who would combine the
Drop the
two,
mic.
and that was disgusting.
That's disgusting.
It's a sin.
Yeah.
You agree that that's a good idea? Or
No,
that's
that's disgusting.
That's okay.
Okay.
What?
Well, on a salad, that's...
Ranch
Well,
and blue
alright,
cheese?
like crumbles?
Yeah, blue cheese crumbles?
Okay.
Yeah, that's different. Like the
Not
blue
like-
cheese sauce and the ranch mixed together.
Shitty sauce blue cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. The worst.
We had so much pizza during this
I
convention.
know.
Well, it's because pizza's cheap.
Yeah.
And also, the kind of a bunch of things were sponsored by Pizza Hut. There was like a freaking Pizza Hut
The entire thing was sponsored by
arcade
Pizza
game.
Hut.
Oh, speaking of which, you ordered Pizza Hut yesterday, and we were waiting for it. And I don't. Did Zach, do you
No,
know about
yeah.
this?
No, I don't
I
even...
ordered pizza at about 9 o'clock, thinking, we'd probably get it within an hour, so enough time to eat it and then head back to the other room. No, it said after I ordered it, there was no indication before. After I ordered it, it said, it's going to get here at 12.
12.
Essentially, 12 midnight. And that's basically once we're all done, we finished all the games, so we're going to wait in the lobby before we head back. And the pizza never gets there. I call it, and I assume Pizza Hut closes by that time. I didn't think they were going to close by like 9 or 10 when I actually ordered the pizza. And by random curious, I checked my bank account and they had refunded the money without actually telling me anything about it.
So you were waiting in my hotel room for 4 hours?
And the pizza never came.
Okay.
Thanks for sponsoring the convention.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I got like a
mean,
take it
dessert.
easy.
I got
Okay, I'll take it easy.
breadsticks. I got like this whole big meal thing planned, and I was gonna give you a semi-surprise.
Yeah.
Like,
So
guess
what'd you
what,
eat?
guys? I got dessert.
Yeah.
What'd you eat?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
I think we just
essentially.
went
You went to
back
bed
to the
starving.
the room and fell asleep.
Thanks, Pizza.
Yeah, he went to...
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, there's...
I don't know the schedule, but the time I ordered it, I think it was early before 9 even. It should have. I had enough time for delivery.
Director's saying, good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if Lozelda approves.
Yeah, yeah.
Of your burp, or?
Oh, yeah, my burp.
All right.
Speaking of burps, did any of you burp on that panel?
Which panel?
That one.
That
panel?
one panel.
That one panel. What panel are we talking about?
Who knows?
We're talking about the TFT panel.
Yeah. They went
I
great.
sort of
It
mentioned
actually did. It was
Yeah.
not a complete disaster.
Like we thought it was.
The amount of fatalities was much less than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going a bit.
very fast.
Yeah, very fast.
We had
but-
practiced. We had a practice session where it took us an hour to finish,
Yeah.
and we went through all of our material in about
Yeah.
19 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning was very dry,
Yeah.
but I think like
That was
we
my
went-
spot.
No,
No,
I mean the whole like all
my part took my 5 minutes. I rambled and ranted, and I was like,
well to be
I'm done.
by the beginning. I mean like the first half.
Yeah, the first half.
was rather dry.
No, I
and
think we had a lot of
Somewhat
good things to
technical
say.
side,
We just
yeah.
talked really fast.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked really fast, and it was kind of dry, just technical stuff. And then we got our stride like the halfway through as we started
Yeah.
like
Once we got
cracking
to
jokes.
questions, that was awesome. We
Yeah.
we had like 35 to 40 people show up.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And which was already amazing. And then
I'm so grateful for everyone that came up. It was amazing to hear that. Like there was the Guardians were pointing over. There's a bunch of people in the waiting room.
Yeah.
We're like, why?
no, like we got into the panel room early, and she's like, "Oh, I guess this is our audience." And then she's like, "Oh no, you got a line." I'm like, "What?
You got a queue of 35 people.
What?"
Yeah.
But I mean, like that. Once we got to the questions, we had like 8 questions.
Yeah.
that was
that went really well because there was a lot of people like, I've never heard of you before this, but I want to ask this
Yeah,
question.
most-
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that was really nice. We got some good feedback on Twitter, like people like just saying like thanking us for what we had to say.
It's nice to be able to interact with people that just like this is one of the best ways to just be like, hi, we're
Yeah.
meeting you as friends and just enjoying everyone's company and all that.
Somebody asked me to sign a pamphlet.
I know. That was the weirdest thing for me. They're like, "Can you sign this?" I'm like,
what?
The hardest thing...
Sure?
I was like, I don't know what to put. Because do I put my name? Do I put my, signature name?
Well, my cursive signature is just, it's Z and then Potter.
That also.
Yeah. So, I totally forget.
Like,
Did we introduce our real names or our usernames?
We used our usernames, and I signed my real name.
I used my real name, though.
Yeah, because I'm by
Okay, who can decipher a real signature? I have a T and a squiggle.
Yeah.
That's my signature.
Well, it depends
I sign
on
official government documents.
Some of the Rooster Teeth people, either I think Bernie does a squiggle, and then people like Gavin actually go to write regular type Gavin.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Bernie's never mind.
Superimpose that on the.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of it.
Feed
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't ask people to edit stuff.
Who's editing this?
Not me.
Not us.
All right, you got it. All right, I'm gonna give you graphics and.
Okay, Wartburg. This is the moment where there's gonna be flashing.
Yeah,
flashing lights.
We want a UFO across the screen.
Yeah.
This is going to be our highest quality podcast.
And a sandwich slowly floating from the right side of the screen to the left side.
So please add several lens flares.
Anyway.
So, the internet box. How many podcasts did it get to? 120?
120 and then plus 3.
But this is our 121st official. They gave up, and then they sucked it up and did 3 more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 more just so that they could get the podcast awards.
Yeah. Which is such bullshit.
Must be nice.
I mean, yeah.
But no, speaking of the internet box, one of them was on a panel. Oh, hey. One of them was on a panel today that some of you went to and had some choice words about, Zach and Joey in the corner.
I was there too.
Well, Tejan was there.
No, you weren't.
Yes.
And Warburg.
Because I don't have mean things to say.
Well, was
not
that's why I didn't ask you.
Was the internet box panel today?
It wasn't the internet.
It wasn't the internet.
It was
box.
not the internet box.
It was just a panel that we all went to earlier that we thought would be kind of very interesting. And it was just not very prepared or well done.
It wasn't very well done. It wasn't very prepared. I mean, there were a few good moments, but I think the crowd made up for the train wreck.
It was 50 minutes of questions, and then some of the questions were funny.
Yeah.
50 minutes of questions?
They had 10 minutes of material.
They had 10 minutes or less.
They just all right, let's just go to questions.
To be fair, the Grumps panel, they only do Q&A.
Well, to be fair, they're also the Grumps.
They're also going to have 1,000
They have a room of 30,000 people.
We had people saying, hey, what's your favorite color? Because we're running out of
Joe,
questions.
do you want to hop on the mic and say, okay. Yeah. Fair enough. He doesn't want to say anything.
Give him the mic.
He doesn't want to
give
say
the nice,
give the nice
shot to the mic.
Give the nice man a mic. I'll give no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Over there is Joey from the Farm Nerds.
Yep.
Say hi to Joey.
This camera's not on. Hi! Get in the frame.
Get in the frame.
Outside of it. Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Nothing happened. You're in frame, Joey.
What happens?
Oh, jeez.
Do it live!
I'm sorry.
There's Joey walking to the kitchen to get paper towels.
I had a mixed drink beforehand. It's empty, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Our cleaning lady's gonna be so pissed. And she's really
She's
nice.
She's
so nice.
Towels.
She's so nice.
She folds your
swan thing.
Folds your cables.
She does the swan thing with your towel.
I just had all my technical stuff sitting out over there. It's like a jumbled mess. It's all in a nice pile. I was like,
What is the swan thing?
Well, they make the towels into swans.
Yeah.
I never seen that in my life.
Yeah.
I didn't know people did that outside of cartoons.
Also,
they do that too at restaurants.
That's true.
I have a question. All right, so in the kitchen over there is a pieces of Pop-Tart where the crust is not eaten.
What?
Somebody explain that to me.
Who eats the crust of a Pop-Tart
Yeah,
without
yeah.
the center? Okay.
It's like somebody cut off the bread crust to eat a Pop-Tart.
Mostly because there's no delicious filling in there. Just saying.
But the entire bottom half of the Pop-Tart is the same material.
Is delicious,
Yeah, it's the delicious filling.
You can't
That's
eat
the be-all, end-all.
No, he doesn't eat crust, period.
Really?
I don't.
Why?
It's just a taste issue.
I'm the same. I agree. I'm the same.
I like the taste of crust.
Some crust I do. That's
I
a little
love
overcooked.
love it.
the crust.
I traditionally do
you
like Domino's.
Mick love it?
I love it.
Hi,
Hey, Mick, love
I'm
it.
Mr. Warburg. Anyway, yeah, the Domino's pizza tonight, a little overcooked, and it's not very well seasoned, like the one up in Mason City.
Oh, that sucks.
But so I'm not going to eat it. Go for it. By all means, stuff your face. To your heart's content.
Do you also peel off apple skins?
I'm not a big fan
No.
of Snapshot.
I actually couldn't eat apples for like 10 years.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Last couple years I've just started able to.
Because Crohn's?
It's really nice. It would get stuck in my intestines and I'd throw everything up. It's fun times.
Yeah.
I try not to anymore.
Yeah.
Try not to throw
You
it
work.
out.
You know, I'm sure my dentist loves it.
Yeah.
Are you able to eat everything normally now?
Yes, I was waiting on sweet corn because I didn't want to try it right before my trip and then get sick.
And then immediately just
exactly.
Yeah.
So when I get home, I'm gonna buy like 3 dozen
everything. Warburg's gonna become.
I'm gonna gain like 40 pounds.
So, so what was everybody's favorite meal here in Austin, Texas?
Oh man,
There's a lot of good
I liked
food.
when we got pizza.
And that other time when we got pizza.
And that other day when we got pizza.
Did you guys eat anything else but pizza?
We did stop at a barbecue place.
yeah, Ironworks.
Ironworks
was
that was
good.
the first place I went to.
Ironworks.
What'd you guys get?
I got the same thing. I got pulled pork meal because C1 got that, so I wanted to try that one as my meal. Otherwise, I didn't know what to get. Zach got a brisket.
I got a brisket.
I got the brisket.
The brisket's spot on. It's a little plain.
Amazing.
I got 2 hours of sleep.
You didn't go for fucking brisket?
No.
What's wrong with you?
Because I don't have any money.
Yeah.
That's true. All right.
I'm broke.
But Holly got like a freaking I just asked for the chicken plate. She just gave her like a half piece of chicken.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Like half of a chicken?
Half of a chicken.
Half a chicken.
With the head and everything. Cut in half. One leg.
One leg.
We had to peel it ourselves.
What was that restaurant that C1 and crew went to that was like...
The Brazilian steakhouse. It's like
Fogo de Chao.
Yeah,
Oh, is
that
that
one.
what Fogo de Chao is? The Brazilian steak?
Yeah.
It's like you
really want to
unlimited
go,
meat.
but I
Like
don't have any money.
you are given a card, and as long as that card is like up facing green, I think it is, they just keep serving you meat.
They just keep pouring meat in your mouth.
Yeah. And then once you kind of flip your card over and then you're done, that's when they give you the check.
It's like no meat. Oh.
But like they give you like
Well, what makes it a Brazilian steakhouse?
I guess just how they cook it.
Seasoning?
The seasoning and
Searing
how
and
they
all
do
that
it, I
bullshit.
guess. Because it
I
was on
can't
skewers.
imagine. Like I'm
Everybody knows Brazilian.
usually done after just like 1 or 2 slices. I can't imagine them like.
you don't go to Fogo de Chao if you
more.
can't eat a
Oh
lot.
god, yeah.
Okay.
Next year, then we're gonna have
No
to do
pussies
that.
allowed.
No
Pretty
pussies.
much. I tell you, it's better than that sushi place we went to last year.
The piranha?
No, that sucked, dude.
Yeah, it was.
First off, they didn't give me my food.
It was all right.
And then they didn't give me my food until we asked for the check.
What's
it's
that?
like, oh, we found your food in the back. It's like, well, this and it's
Fuck
terrible.
you.
Well,
Yeah.
but that's the experience. That's not the food.
Well,
Well, yeah, that place sucked. Like I said,
like I don't know. I live in Tucson, which isn't really a huge place. Tucson, yeah. And Austin's a bigger.
Everyone
place
else in
than-
the world pronounces it correctly.
Sure.
Like, Kansas.
Or Kansas. Okay. Yeah. So people from Austin, the population's
People like
larger than
grapes.
Tucson, but there's sushi places that are like really, really like top notch and the same price than Piranha. So it's like I wasn't really impressed.
So speaking of the convention, how was everyone's travel to the convention?
It was pretty good.
I got a story.
Seamless.
You got a story.
Seamless.
Seamless for all three of us.
That's how has a story.
Knights also has a story.
So,
So
the mic tonight, so.
Wubbs is going to go ahead.
Wubbs is first.
Wubbs is first, and then I'll get Knights on
Why
the
don't you just
mic.
step out? Just give them the mic.
Yeah, okay.
So if anyone wants to come to the convention next year and wants to use Greyhound to save money, don't. Because I got delayed 4 hours in Amarillo, Texas. And by delayed 4 hours, it means
You
the
were in
bus...
Armadillo, Texas?
Armadillo, Texas, yeah. And by 4 hour delayed, I mean the bus just never came.
Yo, give me a bev.
For 4 hours.
Shatter, please.
And
So was it like the next scheduled bus
Nope.
came?
No, it was, this bus is supposed to be here. And they're like, where is it? And they're like, it's going to be here at 2. I'm like, that's 2.5 hours from when it's supposed to be here. And they're like, yeah, sorry.
Thanks, bro.
We don't have a driver. And I'm like, you don't have, okay. Like, that's shitty. I'm going to miss my connection probably. And then 2 hours after that is when the bus actually arrived. So, like, 4.5 hour delay. I missed all my connections, and I was supposed to be here at 10:30 on Thursday. I arrived 7 a.m. Friday before the panel. And that was great. I loved Greyhound so much. I was able to get so much good footage of irate customers at the end once we all got off of that
you
fucking
just
bus.
you actually interviewed them. You were like,
Oh yeah,
so
I was
what-
like, hey.
Was anybody going to RTX?
No, it was all people like going to connect to other stuff, and they were all mad because they missed their connection. So I'm
Going to
like,
Connecticut?
the connections.
Sorry.
And
I
I
did
was
this
like-
shit in real life, too.
But yeah, so Greyhound's great, and I can't wait to take them back and arrive Friday. I'm
So,
assuming.
on the opposite side of that,
Who are
had a-
you?
Oh yeah, I'm Nightsaw. Hello.
Hi, Night Saw.
I'm the weird guy who is associated with just about everybody on the internet for some reason.
You've got a better beard than me.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we still haven't decided yet.
Don't.
Are we voting by the end of the podcast? I've
So-
succeeded the award. He gets it. It's his.
So
He's on
on
the
the
weird
opposite
wins.
side of Webways, he took it by land. I went by air here.
Everybody
So-
go by C.
So first, my problems with traveling here started actually in my home state back in Rhode Island. I got to the airport, and I had lost my ID a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get my replacement in time, so I had to take my temporary. So I'm going through security, and they say, oh, well, you brought your Social Security and your birth certificate and the temporary ID, so it's good, but we're going to have to search you a bit extra just because of that.
Why would you need to bring your birth certificate?
It's a tiny one, like the tiny one you can get from like City Hall.
But why?
Just to prove who you
of
are.
ID. You need 2 proofs of ID if you don't have a passport.
Do you have a credit card?
A credit card or debit card?
Or debit
Yeah,
card?
I don't have either of those.
Jesus.
I didn't take my debit card with me.
Huh.
But yeah, so I have to go through extra security. They had to go through my entire bag and wipe it down with a cloth to check for explosive material. And I had to take my belt and my shoes and my vest and my hat off. And then I had to be patted down. And I had to go through the big X-ray machine they have for people's bodies.
Did she give you a happy ending at least?
And they
Did you
didn't
tip
they
him off?
ignore the stuff that would
That's
have been
only for first
suspicious in
class.
your backpack?
Oh yeah, and I don't know. I'll get to that after, but
The hot sauce with the nuclear.
yeah,
symbol on it.
I'll get to that after, because then I got onto the plane. I flew over to Newark to get my connecting flight to Dallas. Nothing bad happened there. Got to Newark, got onto the plane, got to Dallas.
Especially for New Jersey. That's surprising.
My next problem started in Dallas.
Yeah, that's fucking Dallas.
So I got to Dallas, and I was told on the plane. Oh no! I got off the plane, walked up the runway, went to the desk. I'm like, "Where do I get my bag?" They said, "Oh, you were supposed to get in the gate. You can go right back down and go get it." I go to the gate, and the baggage people are there. They say, "No, you have to go down to baggage claim and go get it."
Normally, that's where you would get
Yeah. So I go down to baggage claim. It's not there. I waited like an hour for it to come up the conveyor belt. Never came. So then I'm told, oh, go to the baggage office. They might have it. You might have just missed it, and they grabbed it off to put with the other luggage that wasn't claimed. So I walk over there. I give the guy the tab I was given when my luggage was checked because there wasn't enough room in the overhead compartments. What happened after that was he looked it up, told me, oh yeah, it got on the plane you just missed. I'm like, excuse me? Turns out they automatically transferred my luggage to my next plane, but no one told me.
Oh.
Everyone who told me where it was, they were going off guesses.
Did you miss that plane to Austin?
I missed my first plane to Austin. I had to wait 2 more hours to get my next plane to Austin. So instead of getting there at 6:24, I got there at 9:21.
A 3-hour delay, that's terrible.
And then... No, actually, it's a 5-hour. It's a 5-hour. Because then Chaos's GPS tried to kill us.
Well, that's GPS. That's Chaos's fault.
Chaos's GPS let us out of Austin when he picked me up from the airport.
It was set to go to there was another Hilton, Hyatt rather, that was just outside where me and Ray had stayed there the last RTX, and for some reason that appeared in the recent one above Zach's current hotel that he's staying in right now. So I assumed that was the Hyatt. Like, granted, I didn't read closer into the actual address, but I didn't think I needed to because it was above Zach's on the list for whatever reason. So we went over to that one, and then I realized it was the wrong one.
Yeah, we were about like 0.1 miles away from the end, and we're like, we're nowhere near the hotel. And then he changed it to the right address, and it led us through this really shady neighborhood. Like, there were no lights on half the streets. It told us to take a left. We thought the left was a driveway, and
it was like completely
Could
pitch
you not
black.
find the ditch you were going to leave him in?
He forgot the axe at home, and he's like,
We went past
Could you not put that
we went
into the
past a
GPS?
hotel that looked more like a house, and it had like this weird light on
Yeah,
it.
Did you
it had
just
a-
stop? Like, yeah, that's our
No,
hotel. Why are you going
We
first?
passed by this hotel. It looked like it had a purple and pink sign. When we were down the street from
It's
it, I
called
thought,
hotel.
are we rolling up to a strip club right now?
surprise, this is what RTX
And then we kept going, and there was like 500 police like
Yeah, there was a
barricades
police
along the way.
barricade blocking off about 9 blocks.
What was going on?
I don't know.
Chaos is the first person they picked up as well. They found the body. I just imagine Chaos, like, just popped in my mind like a serial killer driving someone out, and then they're like, I forgot the murder weapon. Like, they're like, oh,
It's like- and they
this
don't
is
know how to
GPS.
improvise. So you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah, pretty much what turned into I was supposed to be there before 7 p.m. turned into I got there after 11 p.m.
And then we were like,
Just
okay, we're going to wait
fantastic.
for Webwave, and then didn't get there till 6 a.m. next morning.
Yeah. And then he decided to have hot sauce.
Yeah, I was delayed by 9 hours the entire time
So,
because of all the connections I missed in total.
so the hot sauce that you had that morning. This was right before our panel.
Yes.
Yes. He decided.
Why did you
It
take?
woke me up. That's
Is that
for
the
sure.
only reason?
Yeah.
How was it?
Can you show us the hot sauce?
Oh, that's a good question. Why don't you guys try it?
No,
Do it.
I think Zach promised a bunch of kids that he was going to try.
Okay,
Do you guys remember that?
Before Zach comes back on, I'm just going to explain this hot sauce for everyone. Mm-hmm. So right here, this is called Mad Dog 357 number 9 plutonium. Now, if any of you are familiar with the Derp Crew, they did a hot sauce challenge last year, which was Mad Dog 357 Magnum. That is about 600,000 Scoville. And for another comparison, Zach ate a ghost pepper. That was 1.5 million Scoville. This right here is pure concentrated capsaicin. This is about 9 million Scoville.
And
So, for frame of reference, what's one Scoville?
Well, one in Scoville really isn't anything.
Uh,
Well,
About the average,
what's a
What the fuck is a
jalapeno?
Scoville?
the average chili pepper is about 1,000.
Okay, and here's for another frame of reference. The highest amount of U.S. police force pepper spray goes is 5 million. So that's almost about twice as much as like riot pepper spray.
Yeah.
Riot.
And,
the
and
high-
how,
Gosh dang it, right.
how much did you put on your tongue?
Just a little bit.
You,
like
you
toothpick.
dipped it, no, not a
Basically.
toothpick, like the dipped a pen into it and out of it, like not actually
Yeah, like
dipping it.
like the points on the pens that's supposed to keep it clipped to your shirt.
It was one
He
of those.
dipped the tip of that in it.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. Just
See
see
what
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 happens.
happened?
Okay, so I'm gonna tag Zach back in.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. There's
So-
no point. We got it on film. So.
Does everybody remember when this originally was promised to a bunch of children?
This was promised as of our Extra Life about a year ago, give or take, or 9 months.
Also shaving
all
your head?
the Extra Life
Yeah.
stream is out on our channel.
I'm an
now.
idiot.
See, I like how he's
pen.
doing it to like fulfill something. I just did it because I was like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll wake up.
Well, you know,
We don't have milk here, do we?
no.
Good. I didn't have milk then.
You had cream, you fuck! You drank all my coffee.
We have beer.
How much do you plan?
Zach, we could,
You're taking
Zach,
he's taking a whole shot.
No, the same amount that Webwave
What would
took.
happen?
Zach.
No,
Zach.
fuck that bullshit.
Well, no, my joke is ruined because he's not paying attention.
What?
so
I'm paying
rip Zach.
attention. What do you want?
No,
He's
what's
paying attention now.
what's your
being
joke? Tell me, and I'll see if it's still relevant.
No, I was gonna say, you, since you don't have cream, then we could just give you.
What?
By the way, it's important to know it's not liquid.
Horrible
Hold
joke,
on.
but I apologize.
Would you want to put it on some pizza crust?
No.
To help?
No.
Just a
You
little
gotta
bit?
take it
No.
raw.
Is this
Ooh.
more than you?
Nope, that's the exact same amount.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You positive?
I use like a little
don't
scoop of the.
don't
end of the
fuck
pen.
me on this.
Are you sure you want to do this? For the kids, remember.
It's
Are you
for
sure
the
you want to
children.
do this for the children?
I want you to know, Zach. There's going to be a split second where you don't taste it, and I don't want you to think that that's any sort of hope.
Oh,
Just
God.
think about every single child that.
I'm so glad I'm drunk right now. I'm so glad.
Are you though?
Okay.
Yes.
Are you drunk enough, though?
I don't think so. This is gonna sober me
Put
up
it-
probably. Are we
put
ready
it
for
in.
Just suck it up and do it.
Okay, here we go. Oh no.
That's the exact same reaction I had.
Oh my God.
Wait,
That's interesting.
wait for it.
That's interesting. That is really interesting.
Do not touch your face. We need to make sure that.
Okay.
Don't touch your tongue.
Yeah,
Wait,
properly dispose of the knife. You can't use that knife anymore.
Don't
I'm gonna have a.
Wait,
Don't breathe
wait.
on me.
Yeah.
Like submerge it in liquid or something, because anyone else that tries to pick it up after
I
might get
feel
that on their fingers.
like I'm breathing fire, and I have to use every single muscle in my face to talk.
So you're doing a lot better because he couldn't talk. He couldn't talk for like first 3
He
minutes.
no, he
That's
was able to. Yeah, it's after a ghost chili pepper, you set a certain
Wow,
expectation.
he is putting Webwave to shame right now.
You set a certain expectation,
Listen,
and
you haven't done it. You should do it.
It's
Chief.
getting up
hell
there.
no. I am not stupid, and I didn't promise a bunch of children.
Yeah, you didn't promise a whole bunch of children that you would cry. Okay, that you would
Are there
cry.
tears? Can we get a close up of the tears,
Yeah,
please?
can you get a close up on the tears?
Zoom in on too. Zoom in on the pain.
God.
Can we add some fire effects to this post?
That's a really freaking good zoom. Damn,
It is a really good zoom. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know.
Holy
it's-
fuck.
He's so inspired. by the kids.
It's really tough to talk right now, and I regret everything.
Why don't you go get some water?
I regret my life.
Water will not help me.
It will not.
It'll make it worse.
Stick your here, you want some blue cheese?
Ranch.
ranch.
Oh,
Here's some ranch.
have some ranch.
Oh. Can we get a close up? Uh-oh.
It looks like you actually Ray,
Ray, please.
can we get an animated GIF of Ray holding Zach's mouth
GIF.
while he's crying, grabbing him from behind?
What's going on, Ray?
Ray, stop.
I'll wipe my tears on you. I swear to God. Give me the
Please do not spill it all over the. Ew.
Oh my God. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Psycho boards.
Oh no!
More ranch. More ranch. I need more ranch.
I just want a zoom cut. Whenever that. I was going. Oh.
I don't like that.
I was
don't like
behind
that
him. I didn't
type
see him
of-
cough up.
I really don't like that type of ranch. Like that concentrated ranch. Just ugh.
Do we have more ranch? I need all the ranch.
There's probably more ranch.
I need all the ranch.
Go get more ranch.
No.
Please.
There's some deodorant over there if you want to eat that. Maybe that'll
Oh yeah,
help.
put that on. We broke our director.
It's I'm sure it will be.
Can you? I just want the clip of him being held from behind by Ray, holding his mouth as he's crying. And
That was so mean. Why would you do that?
It was the worst. Can I have that lid, please? The lid with the cut, the ranch? The ranch. The ranch, well, wait, the fucking ranch!
Ranch on it. What are you
Give me
talking
it.
about?
Give me it.
I just can't believe Ray jumped on you like that. We asked Ray at the beginning, like, do you want to be on the panel? Like, do you want to be on the podcast? She's like, no. And then she jumps on him.
Uh-huh.
As soon as she senses pain.
Yeah. She's on top of it.
She's like a goddamn velociraptor. As soon as she sees weakness.
I think Ray beat the shit out of us all weekend.
Yeah,
she?
her and Zoe.
Punching the crap out of us. Yeah, Zoe. You
Yeah,
kept punching
Zoe,
us.
You beat me and Seaman up a bit.
Yeah.
And
Let's be fair. Seaman kind of deserved it.
Yeah, I mean,
rest of us are great. Fuck them. Fuck them.
I need more.
Oh,
ranch.
their team won the Ball Olympics, by the way.
Was that like how many teams were there?
Yeah.
There were 4 teams.
Four
Okay.
teams.
Director says 4 teams. Do you like being
Joey,
called the
were you
director?
on their team?
Yes, it
He likes
was.
it. Nice.
It feels good to breathe in, but as soon as I breathe out, it is
You
instant
are.
pain.
Can you get a close up of the tears too?
Yeah, he's got
You already did.
Give him a mic.
What? Yeah.
Give Ward a mic.
Airport signal.
Whoa, shit.
Move in. Move in.
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of Bar Olympics, Joey, hit the mouse pad. I need to go see the waveform. Thought I put that to unlimited.
Yeah.
Fucking Windows. Anyway, so Bar Olympics.
That's right. Fucking Windows.
I can't drink, so I've figured out let's go have some fun, talk with some people, met up with some cool people. Then
They weren't us though.
No,
So they weren't
not
that cool.
quite that cool.
Not quite that cool.
You know,
that
they didn't have a panel. You know, so anyway, go to Bar Olympics, hang out with people, play a lot of Mortal Kombat.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, how you doing,
I'm doing fine.
dude?
I
I'm gonna
feel-
re-zoom on your face because
Yeah.
you're like streaming.
Yeah,
down your
I
face.
know I am. I'm crying. I'm a baby.
All right. Anyway, so I leave about 1. Figured, Joey will be all right. I'll text him. I'm leaving back to the room. And Joey's already really far gone before we even start. Like he's
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, he did a lot of pre-gaming for the
Yeah,
room.
the room really fucked him up. But so I leave, shoot him a text, go to bed. I didn't put my phone on loud out of like deferment to our roommate, but I get a text. Apparently, I wake up in the morning, get a text from 155 Ware Street. That's all it says. 2 minutes later, it's just a Cyrillic like wall of text. Can't even tell what the fuck it is.
It's like Russian or
yeah,
something.
pretty much. Well, that is a Cyrillic alphabet. Come on,
Yeah,
keep
I mean,
up.
Listen,
Anyway.
I'm enduring a lot of pain right now.
Yeah. Yeah, go take care of yourself, please.
Help yourself.
Anyway, yeah, you just talk directly into the side.
Like this?
More like you want that side. That's where you want your mouth, right there.
This is where I should put my mouth.
Pretty much.
Okay.
More or less.
Anyway.
Serenade, cup it a little bit.
Yeah, tip the handle, swallow the gravy. You know, whole 9 yards. Also, what was I going to
What
say?
about it?
Oh, then step 2, I check my
Slide the finger
voicemail because I
into
see
the
I have one. 3 minute of just nothing, just street noise. About halfway through, I hear these like 2 or 3 like probably college age chicks like talking to Joey like he's a drunk baby. Like, hey, are you local? Can we help you find your way home? And
do you know where you are?
I don't hear Joey respond like at all, and he's clearly closer to his phone because it's in his pocket. So don't hear him respond in any given way. And they're probably just talking at a normal pace. So didn't think it like. He must have shown him. He must have shown them the room key. It's like they must have shown it to them, and somehow I wake up. I go, oh shit, where's Joey? After I read hear this voice message. Oh, he's just sleeping on the couch. Totally fine. Probably naked under the blanket for all I know, but he's totally fine.
Were you?
Yeah, that was.
And now we're sitting on it.
I mean, why do you think I'm not there? Just saying. Yeah.
Did you flip these pillows at least?
No, he didn't. He didn't do a thing.
You said bask in the glory of disease?
Bask in the...
It's a Hollywood Undead reference.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The Joey's all about those references. But yeah, that's my story. Zach, are you ready for the mic again?
I don't think he's recovered enough.
Okay?
I have recovered quite a bit, actually.
It sounds like your lips went numb.
It doesn't last as long as you would
Why
think.
are you crunching that? You're going to destroy your teeth.
It's ice.
It's ice, dude.
I have lemon drops.
You don't chew on ice?
No, don't chew.
Yeah, you don't even. You're not supposed
That's what
to
your teeth are for.
You're not supposed to crush stuff that's meant to be dissolved. Or,
I'll crush whatever I want to with my
Yeah.
mouth.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Are
about...
you my dentist?
No.
Yeah. So.
No. Hey, reference to that other panel.
Yeah, great panel that one.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I loved Elon's panel.
That
I didn't get to go.
You didn't get to go?
No.
It was fun. We got to play
good.
One Night Werewolf at the end during questions. That was really clever.
Now, just that deck of cards, was that always meant to be One Night Werewolf, or do you play?
Yeah,
I think it's one
it's
night.
a
It's just a
specific
version.
It's a specific version that's all about the one night and then discussion of the rules versus like you can't make any mistakes and all of that, all the deception, especially it's also all based around switching rules.
Yeah.
Like with all the cards, in theory you could be changed 5 different characters, nowhere close to the same character you were, but you act and are participating in the conversation like you're still a werewolf or whatever.
Yeah, they popped Zach as a werewolf the first night.
They found it out. What did you do to his defense?
Bullshit. So I was the Mason, and I said I was the Mason. I'm like, look, my card was switched. I was the Mason. And I don't know who I am. So they immediately thought I was the werewolf.
I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. And I just have 3 frat girls. Are like, do you know where you are?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. I'm going to have more ice. But yeah, I don't know what I did to deserve to get shot, but apparently I got shot, and they won. So that's good.
See, I told Lozelda I was the hunter. And she was like, no, I know you're lying. I know you're lying, face. I'm like, okay, shoot me. Do it. You won't. She shot me. And then I shot her in a Reservoir Dogs style ending. And,
Yeah.
Double
the
KO.
werewolf got away, yeah.
I'm chewing ice on the mic.
Nice job, Zelda, is all we're saying. Thanks.
You don't know my lying face. No one does.
I don't even know my own lying face.
I don't even know it.
He doesn't practice in front of a mirror.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Oh,
tough.
hey, Joey, my Coke's here. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Someone needs to give me a goblet of Coke.
I fucking love this hotel.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
a really nice hotel.
It's like, hey, we get coffee mugs and wine glasses.
You also get a full fridge.
Isn't it a whiskey? Is it a wine glass?
I
Or
don't
is
know
it a
what the
whiskey
fuck.
glass?
Some of them are wine glasses.
Yeah,
the taller
okay.
stem
The
ones
taller
are wine
ones are most
glasses.
certainly.
Zach, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm eating ice. Shut up.
Cultured people in the internet, tell us what the difference is between the things. I'll put a picture on
Is this
top
the
of this.
bourbon glass? Or is
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll put pictures of them up.
I would think so.
Do you believe in that?
Do you believe in
I
love?
love you. You're right.
But today
We're gonna sit on
on
Daddy's lap.
Oh, for me.
Oh, getting fancy.
Fancy
What's the
as
other
fuck.
glass?
I'm assuming this is what I got served when I was. Oh god, what was that called?
Dancing on the streets, you got served?
No, the labyrinth.
Dancing in the moonlight.
No. It was the Labyrinth. It's an Imperial Stout.
And they
Yeah.
got this.
13%?
Yeah, 13%.
Yeah, 13% alcohol. Joey was feeling good.
Wait,
And before-
14% alcohol? What's like whiskey?
Yeah, but it's like the most strongest thing they had on the menu.
14%. That whiskey is a lot more than that.
Yeah.
It's by 1%.
By 1%.
14% whiskey
Buy
is
one,
bigger
get
than
the other
13%
percent free.
of
Oh,
alcohol.
sure.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That works.
there's a 1% difference.
Frame of reference. Sure.
Let me, before I get off the mic here and give it back to Zach, I gotta say, Easy Tiger, fucking awesome food. That
Dude.
Italian beef is amazing.
Yeah. My pretzel is pretty good.
Yeah, and their lemon custard. That thing is boss.
Dude, I mean,
Tiger Paw is pretty good.
Yeah, I thought you said you didn't like the aftertaste.
No, I burped it up, and it was just...
Yeah, okay. So basically you threw up. All right, Wobbly, here's your mic.
Why is there a picture of a butt on that?
Oh, picture on a butt where?
On
face.
Oh, that's the cardboard pattern.
Yeah, that's the
heart?
the heart,
right.
the misshapen heart.
better than an ass.
Yeah, it's an ass shape.
Talking to the ass.
7 asses.
Listen, isn't there a song like he's gonna eat that booty out like groceries or something?
Probably.
It's like girls are getting into that, right?
Do you know the words?
Nope.
Do
I just know that one
know?
line because it was
Okay.
really it just stood out.
But today we looked up a lot of cool indie games on the flow.
Yeah.
Like what?
Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla was pretty good. I liked it. These are all games probably on stream, I think everybody said.
Steam, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the, like
what is it, Free
they
Planet?
gave us the
That's
Steam code for just playing the Brawlhalla game.
Yeah, we got into the beta with the code and like 3 other friends when you go there. There's also like Freedom Planet, which was like that Mega Man Sonic game.
Yeah, they called it an homage to like all that.
Oh yeah, like they even said each character is specifically based off of one of those old games. Which is really cool.
I only got to play like this one robot guy, but I mean, I watched.
Yeah, we played this cat Sonic Fusion, and one of the abilities is just to
Sonic.
kind of hop on the walls over and over.
I mean, here's the thing.
It's based on Mega Man actually, because you can wall jump up.
Okay, yeah, that was really amazing.
It's
and
really fun game.
to play.
Especially if you like old Sonic, like
If you played the other games in
It's
the
like a
past,
Sonic
or
game,
if
but
you
works.
Me and Zach saw this game. It was really weird.
Oh yeah.
It was. What do you remember the name?
I
It was.
not.
So this guy, like, how he pitches to us. He's like, "All right, so you're." He's the director. Is making faces. We're at 45 minutes.
who cares? Just keep talking.
You can just say it out loud.
Just
you don't
keep
wanna break
talking.
the illusion?
We don't have a time limit.
Yeah, yeah.
This isn't the panel. We can talk as long
I
as
kept
we want.
jumping off the panel and saying, like, break the illusion. Now I'm a normal person. Now I'm a panelist. Now I'm a normal person. Now I'm a panelist.
didn't you do that?
You did.
Yeah,
do
so I
it.
just said I did
Okay.
that. Check your ear
It
holes.
literally melted his brain.
Yeah. So this game was really weird. So it's you don't control it. There's this AI character that is trying to make it to a mountain. Like he's going through a path, and like it could be he's just walking, and every single time he dies, he starts over, but he learns. So he's learning how.
It's an actual learning AI.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a learning AI. So his mission is to get back to this mountain that in the first level you see is in the background. So he's traveling, and for some reason the guy's like, you only have one control, and that is to kill him. I'm like, what? Why? Why would we want him to fail?
What?
And it was like supposed to be like it's just like
To teach him to like how to get there.
teach
No.
him, or it's
No. Well, it's called a blood sacrifice. That's the one control. So you prick your thumb or whatever finger you want.
He has a device that you actually prick your thumb with, like for diabetics and stuff like that. Like
Yeah. Okay.
and you give up blood so that it wipes his memory. All the things he learned on his way to the mountain completely forgets.
Yeah.
So he'll take a new path, or by accident, or on purpose, and there's a whole bunch of alternate routes that he may have not taken
It's
that he
supposed
would
to
have
be-
learned from.
It's supposed to be a very psychological journey. Like you don't want him to get there because when the AI gets there, I think fucking Skynet happens.
Yes.
No,
I think this guy
Oh,
invented
no.
Skynet.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to say, this sounds like the worst idea. You have a learning AI that you're killing over and over and over again to torture it, and you're feeding it human blood.
Isn't that
like,
yeah?
Like no, like it's just it collects your blood. I'm like this is very masochistic, and I don't understand.
It's actually a DNA collection.
yeah,
site.
it's actually an Illuminati.
Yeah,
plot
he,
to
I
collect
I
everyone's
thought it was
DNA.
just gonna be like you are setting up blocks in its path or moving stuff around in the
No.
stage to try to
kill him
fight
because
it.
you don't want him to finish because you're scared of what will happen at the end.
Yeah.
And apparently, it'll take him about 24 hours to finish the game,
So
get to the mountain.
you keep killing this AI, learning AI, to torture it, and you're feeding it human blood.
Yeah.
and it learns from that. So
Yes.
that's
I
a
don't see how that they will catch on.
Because
weird.
apparently people are curious enough.
Yeah, people are curious enough.
If they want to know, because either people get scared of what will happen when he gets
It's an
to the
extremely
end.
it's an extremely interesting concept because you have to physically give up something to stop the AI from doing something.
I mean,
You, have
it
to,
does
you
seem-
actually have to sacrifice your blood.
Is
Whether
there
or not,
any gameplay to that though? That's just
No, you just sit
watching
there and
this.
watch him
Is this,
do it.
is this just like a huge metaphor for like AI technology in
it's
general?
something like that.
you're
Maybe.
you're giving up human blood, human life, in exchange for keeping this thing from advancing
yeah,
because you're afraid of what happens at the end.
yes.
Like, is this just a huge, deep-ass metaphor?
It's
that's like
something like that.
Well, maybe what if
the guy he clearly out of his fucking mind. It was really cool. The whole thing was actually really pretty too.
Yeah,
with graphics.
It was yeah.
It's very simple, like 8-bit.
Yeah,
but
solid 8-bit graphics. Cool, like interesting Swedish stuff. But he was a little off his rocker.
The music was supposed to be really good too, so you might get into it. Like you might want this guy to finish his journey, but then you get nervous as he's getting closer.
Yeah, like what if he's setting
the
up
fuck
to
is
kill
gonna
himself?
happen?
Yeah, what if he's trying to kill himself and you want to stop him?
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah,
well, that's
like
the
why
point.
is he trying to get to the top of the mountain to jump off?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe,
or
he ascends to like another level
Skynet.
and he becomes God.
Yeah, and Skynet happens and then we're all fucked.
Spoiler: it's Daniel Jackson.
It's Daniel Jackson.
So
When you get to the top, it downloads itself into the internet to self-replicate.
So the guy's sample control, he just had a Nintendo controller there, but he's like, if you bought the real game, you'd get the blood applicator.
I would probably do it.
I want to know what happens if he gets to the end.
Great.
Can you
let's
imagine
play.
a Let's Play for that? Just like,
it'd be great.
"Ow." And then like one of us just like, I don't want him to get to the next level, and then just prick our blood.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, we got so far.
Is there a way to get 4 people in on it so you have like 4 blood applicators? And you're like, one of
stupid.
you all have to like
is.
decide which way it goes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And you're like, I don't want him to go. And you're like, we have to let him to go.
As we were talking about this, I have to learn more about this game.
I know,
That's
that
what he
sounds really
wants.
interesting.
It was very intriguing.
It does.
Well, and he's like, the AI wasn't originally, like, this game wasn't originally supposed to happen because he was developing the AI for a fighting game.
oh my god, this sounds so sketch. Like,
Yeah.
the AI wasn't supposed to happen, but it developed.
It just developed on its own.
And it just wanted human
I
blood.
found him in this system.
Sounds like Little Shop of Horrors.
It's Audrey too. The AI.
I just found him in the system.
Yeah.
I saw some.
determines the order.
Yeah. I found some.
So we need to learn the name of that game. 'cause
We do.
I think it's on Steam.
Yeah.
Steam? How could it be on Steam?
I mean, it's just a specific controller.
Yeah, you just get shipped the controller
And
when you
all that
purchase
does
the
is
game,
wipe,
right?
wipe the game, right?
Yeah, just it wipes the AI's knowledge.
Memory.
So,
Yeah.
And he starts over from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can still kill him.
Maybe he keeps going after you turn the game off too. So you have to check in on him every day.
That'd be interesting.
What?
Into
Get close to the mic.
Into the mic.
Into the mic.
Don't turn your head.
Put yourself into the mic.
Well, he turned when to talk.
But yeah, this sounds like a terrible thing. This sounds like a sci-fi novel.
I
This
really think it's
AI
cool.
just popped up on accident, and I started feeding it human blood and killing it, and it was like, what's that happening?
Yeah, basically, it doesn't.
So next year, look for that game, that one game.
We'll
Next
put-
year, look
we'll
forward
put
to
a
the
picture or
robot
something
apocalypse.
That's just going to be our panel. We're just like,
up. That one game.
we told you. Remember
Yeah, we
when we
told
talked
you.
about it in that one podcast?
Like Skynet's happening, nukes are launching, and we're
We
gonna have a
warned
panel.
everyone. Yeah. This is our warning. This is our PSA.
We're gonna have to build an anti-Metal Gear and
An anti-Metal Gear.
What is a Metal Gear?
It's like a giant.
It's a giant robot that shoots nukes.
Okay.
Well, the first one shoots nukes. The second one's ones that are meant to fight the ones that shoot nukes.
Are they Gundams?
Basically.
yes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically Gundams.
Basically Gundams. Just not as cool. To be honest. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
no,
They're
yeah.
not. They're just like weirdly designed.
They look like animals.
Yeah.
That's
Kinda.
kind of the
Not like
point.
Zoids, but like.
Just like semi-animals.
Speaking of Zoids, I watched a lot of Zoids on the bus
Really?
because I already watched all of Madoka Magica, and I was
Did
like,
you watch it
Did
dubbed?
you have like a
'Cause
hard?
that's some
Did you have like a
fine
hard
work
drive
right
on the bus that you were watching?
Yeah, no,
you
the
keep
dub
your-
is pretty bad.
The
for
tub
Zoids.
is terrible.
For Chaotic Century and New
Chaos?
Century.
Terrible.
Mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Madoka Magica was really good.
Yeah, Madoka Magica. I'll have to check it out. People have been telling me. Yeah, exactly.
Zach, do you like shows that start one way and completely different?
Yeah.
And then you'll like this one.
Yes.
Like, it starts off as like Sailor Moon and then ends as like
What the fuck?
not what the fuck, but like holy fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Holy fuck.
believed everything wrong.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But anyway,
So what are some of the panels that you guys went to?
We went to the cool panel.
I know you went to every single panel that I went to. Let's
Yeah,
start
yeah.
with them.
So
I tried to get into the Grumps panel, but it literally got cut off 4 people in front of us.
That's happened to us.
And then because Chaos has VIP, I'm like, okay, I'm a legacy without me.
Well, I said that to him.
Live.
I said that to him in line because
Go have tons
I
of
wanted
babies.
to attend it with loves. You
Grumpy
know,
babies.
I was going to just be right back in the back, standing with him the whole time. But then as soon as they cut it off, it was like long live the king, and walked forward with the VIP.
Did you
pass.
just flip them off as you left?
No,
Yeah,
no.
no, you should
Fuck
have.
It
you,
was
love.
It was
You
like,
should have flipped off
come
everyone.
on. We were even talking about like what the like last panel getting cut off right as we were doing. Like, if we hadn't had that one extra slice of toast at breakfast, we would have gotten there in
That's
time.
true.
That's my favorite description. If we had one less slice of toast, we would have made it.
Fuck toast.
Yeah, basically fuck toast.
We should have been running there with the toast in our mouths.
That would be so anime. Everyone would appreciate it.
Yeah, tell us. I need to get to class. I need to get to the clubs panel now.
Wubs. Next year, dress up as an academy girl running with toast.
That will be my entire.
That would be
cosplay.
great. That would be
Explain this toast thing to me.
We don't. I
It's
don't
just
know.
an anime trope.
It is, but I don't know where it started.
Oh, so like the anime girl wearing the toast in her mouth? Like
yeah,
from,
to school or
Evangelion?
whatever.
Yeah.
Is that where it started? I think it was.
Maybe.
That's
Ray in the
time
last
I saw
episode
it.
was running when there's like that fake.
Well, I would think it'd just be
still don't
kind of
watch
a
that
meme
anime.
in like that culture in general because of how strict the school system is, and so you have to get you're usually
On time.
running
Fucking
with
people can't
breakfast
even
and
eat
whatever.
toast in Japan at their house. They have to
Yeah.
run with it in their mouth.
They have to
Oh
run.
yeah, I would assume it just happens a bunch of
Are
times.
they buttered? Are they covered in jam?
It
Can you
depends.
run
It
with that?
depends on the character.
It depends on the show that
you
how
like
far it takes. I
waffles?
saw one where it was like they're running with like towel
Do you
over
like
bread in their mouth.
pancakes?
And it's
I
just
love waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
I mean, yesterday I saw, me and Holly saw this guy riding a bicycle with a lit cigarette in his mouth. And he's riding a bicycle and he's like one of those like transport people.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
funny.
I'm like, that's like counterintuitive. You can't like smoke and
He's
ride a bike
strengthening
and it's
his
gonna,
lungs so that he can kill his
but like
lungs
it won't
later.
light. It'll just go out or fall out of his mouth.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's just stupid.
Those like bicycle cabs, like they have music playing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like occasionally it's like well, whatever. This one guy was riding by. It had like the most death metal music playing, and he was just like,
It's like I don't want to get in that one.
no, it was literally like you know that scene in Mad Max Fury Road with
Oh,
like
yeah.
the guitar guy. Like he was like that guy, but on a bike cab.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you had it for movie night.
I
You
don't
didn't
see
join us?
other. I don't see any movies.
You're the worst.
I am. I just saw Hobbit 3.
Eh,
It was okay.
I'm sorry.
It's better than 2.
It was better than
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's whatever.
Well, the Hobbit movie, the first one at least, was pretty nice.
The first
I
one,
like the first one a lot.
The first
Second
one was
one,
good,
yeah.
but it's like at some point it's like okay,
Yeah. We got it. This could have been one movie or two movies.
it absolutely could have been one movie.
It could have been one movie.
I'm looking at the behind the scenes guys. Okay.
Something
see?
about behind scene guys.
All right. So you went to the game. You didn't go to the Game Grumps.
I
What's
didn't.
your favorite panel that you got into?
I went to a lot of indie panels. I didn't go to. Oh, I went to Master Pancake Theater with Terminator 2. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have probably liked to go to that if I hadn't watched Terminator 2 like last week.
that's true. But I mean, they made fun of it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I still wish I could have gone to the Space Jam one last year.
yeah, that was pretty good.
It was definitely worth the expense simply because on the first day I was able to go to one panel from on the spot straight into the next panel, straight into Cards Against Humanity, like just in a row in the same room. We walked back out, walked right
So
back into the
if
same
you have
thing.
the money and time to stock the VIP section of ticket buying for RTX, it's worth it.
It was pretty
Do it.
sweet that there was like a VIP escalator, and then we were just with Chaos and Ray.
Yeah.
That didn't even make sense. Like, you
I
can't
got-
go down
I
this
took that. I
escalator
took that
to
every
leave the
single time.
room.
I just said, "I'm just going for coffee," or "I'm just going downstairs." Like I'm staying here.
You played it
I
up.
was staying at the hotel, so I'm like every single time they told me like not good. I'm like, no, I have a room.
I'm a guest here.
yeah,
Yeah,
so I can
I guess you're
take whatever
fuck off.
fucking route I want.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I didn't. I wasn't like mean or anything. I'm just like, I
Actually,
just
he
want coffee,
didn't,
please.
threw down his backpack in front of him, like,
No, the Guardians were actually awesome.
The Guardians have always been great, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I like I mean, there's a few bad apples out of the bunch, but that's like...
I'd
who
say
can't really
for every
help that.
bad Guardian, there's
who was that person?
Bob
that-
1,000 bad attendees.
Was
Exactly.
the person that I mean, I doubt this, but was the person that was being rude in that Ruby area, was that a Guardian or not?
I don't
Who was
know.
being rude in the Ruby area?
Like last year?
No, this one. You got upset and you walked away.
He wasn't a Guardian.
Okay, I
he
didn't
was
think
he was
so.
he was this dude who was doing a Shia LaBeouf impression, like
to do it.
the Just Do It thing.
no, he was actually just
at
impersonating
the
him
Monty
from,
Ohm
movie
tribute.
The what?
The movie Fury. He was just impersonating him from that.
Exactly. Well, it's the he was doing the he was doing the Shia LaBeouf whole "Just Do It" speech at the Monty Ohm tribute. Now, his message, like the Shia LaBeouf thing, it's inspirational.
But
it's
it's
No,
just
it's not.
like an internet meme.
Yeah, it's an internet
That's
meme.
what he wanted from it. It's
He-
nothing. It's nothing. It's
It's well, yeah.
there's
that's
nothing
my
good
point.
behind it. It's just
It has nothing to do.
he did it in front of a green screen.
He did, yeah.
He wanted people to fuck with it.
Well, that's Shia LaBeouf's thing.
Yeah.
For the guy who did the impersonation, he just wanted the attention. He straight up at the Crunchyroll. Like I was talking to some of the Crunchyroll people who were doing the booth. Hey, Jason.
We got more people.
Hey, bud. Hey, good looking.
Hey, Swin.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Are we having fun?
Yeah.
We having fun?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Sweet,
no.
on the podcast?
All right, you're off the podcast.
No, but this short career. Yeah, but this guy. So he was doing this Shia LaBeouf meme impersonation at the Crunchyroll panel or the booth, excuse me, for 5 to 6 minutes every single day on like. And then some of the ladies were saying like, yeah, almost every hour he would come up and do it because people would crowd around the Crunchyroll panel. So or booth. So he was obviously doing it to get an audience.
He's trying to get attention.
To get attention.
He's being a prick.
He was being a prick.
Yeah.
So when he was doing it at the Monty Ohm tribute, that's where I got fucking upset. Because he was like, just do it. I'm like, this is not the right area. I yelled at him. I'm like, this is not the right area to be doing that. You asshole. Move. And I think, I don't know. He moved afterwards. I yelled at him. But it was just...
What Zach's saying is that he actually
got really
punched him in
fucking
the face.
angry, so I think that came through.
The only reason I
Zach
said
killed
that
him.
I wasn't sure if he was guardian because I just remember seeing a blue shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, that wouldn't have been a guardian.
That was
but
not a
it,
guardian,
Like, that,
no.
It just
No.
twinged in my head.
No,
because
I
it
think
was
the
same
Guardian
color.
actually escorted him as I was yelling at him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was
he
I
have
got so furious.
Did
Like
he
I
have
had
a
to
shitty
walk away.
ponytail?
No, he was bald.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a shed head.
Wait, was he a young guy or old guy?
I mean, he's probably like mid-20s.
Okay. Did he have a camera on him at any point?
No, he had glasses, light shaved.
So he wanted people to get him on camera.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and we just brought attention to that asshole.
Yeah, fuck
so
this dude.
Fuck that guy.
That guy in particular, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
That was it. Everything else was great.
Yeah, definitely.
We went to a lot of indie panels this year.
Yeah.
You went to indie panels.
Yeah, like
Smaller panels.
yeah, like
The Weirdlings.
Weirdlings. That's
Dude, I
great.
think I had 9 panels in the same room. The 301,
Yeah.
the Elon, and the Weirdlings one, which
Yeah.
was awesome, and then another one, the one we didn't like.
Yeah.
The Weirdlings one. That was the last panel that I think most of us went to.
I think so.
and
Yeah.
they came to our panel and they said a bunch of nice things about us.
Yeah,
so
and they
we were like,
mentioned us
well,
3
we got to see
times.
their shit too. And
Yeah.
it actually sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So
Looking
go
forward
check
to
them
that.
out.
Check them out. The Weirdlings.
They're really cool. They got a bunch
Righteous
of
people.
Absolutely.
What's up, Chaos?
So, is it time?
Time for what? For more hot sauce?
We're at 1 hour. No, not that. That was
Yeah.
the worst. I
Well,
cried.
Chaos has to eat it now.
Yeah,
I mean,
Chaos.
No.
Seaman has to eat it. Chaos has to eat
Seaman,
it.
you want to do the 9
He
million
has to eat
Scoble?
it.
He's not on the podcast
No,
anymore.
we should just say, hey, Seaman, you want to try this pizza? Wink.
Does anyone actually have another story, or
Not that I can really think of.
Not that I can really think of.
does anybody in the audience have a story before we?
Q&A podcast was really cool. That was the last one we saw.
Nobody can hear you
I
from
did
over there.
want to-
Come on the
I
mic.
don't know if I said this on the podcast yet, but the questions
Alright.
all around in the different
So
panels.
let's play live
Love it.
podcast was the last one we saw. That was from like 4:30 to 5:30. They showed this guy had a documentary of the making of Let's Play Live and had a lot of behind the scenes stuff of how it worked. It was super cool. They talked about the different struggles that they had. They had one of the guys from the theater that they did. Their technical director there talking about it. So they showed half hour was the guy showing his documentary. It's still in rough edits. He said I think he had to change out some music and a couple other things, but it was really cool to see all the behind the scene struggles and processes. Yes, exactly. So that might have been one of my favorite panels I've ever gone to because it wasn't even like just straight up comedy, right? It was
just
like
really
technical, and it was super interesting. And I really hope they moved the Let's Play Live stuff around the country. They talked about that still being a possibility, that they'll still do tours for that.
Oh, if they even did it, like stream it at the Alamo or something, because I know like they did that with the movie.
They are really against streaming, though.
I guess, but
They're really against streaming because they want it to be like that concert event experience.
They did it with
They
the
want-
movie
yeah.
thing at all the Alamo draft houses. Well,
Yeah.
stream to the theater, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Still, it was a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, so I mean that's what they really want. They really want it to be that tour concert type experience. Like I don't know how many of you guys have ever gone to like an actual
I've
concert.
gone to a few concerts, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
I
I
don't know
mean,
what a concert is.
I've gone to a couple.
yeah. So I mean, they said that they thought like maybe some of the audience wouldn't understand it because a lot of their audience is younger and haven't done that. Go to a concert and experience that.
Yeah,
yet.
just look at the YouTube comments for those videos
Right.
that they put out before the actual thing. You'll be
Exactly.
Like, yeah, no, people don't know what this is. Like,
Exactly.
they don't understand how
No.
this works.
And so that's what they want to try and keep it. So like Jack and Gus were in there. They were the two main Rooster Teeth people that were in there talking about it because Gus helped organize it, right? And it was Jack's baby.
Yeah.
right? Of a concept. So
That's cool.
yeah, it was really interesting, and I'm hoping that they move that on and actually do the tour thing. I want them to come to Chicago.
You also were with us when we saw The Room. What do you think of The Room?
The Room might have been the greatest piece of film ever made. I don't think it's far to say that Shawshank Redemption is shit in comparison to The Room. I don't think that's unfair to say. So those are my thoughts on The Room.
Yeah.
Excellent in every category ever.
Acting, writing, directing.
The title alone is the best title of all.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
You know, Time Wiseau made a movie afterward called, like, The House of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to watch all of his stuff eventually.
All of the stuff.
All of his.
He's now my favorite director, writer, actor, producer.
Twitter account.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all great.
Awesome.
That was all I had to say.
Alrighty then. I guess we're
Okay,
gonna be finishing up the podcast now. Turgeon, you're gonna go ahead. I got you.
Dude, it's time
Jason,
to do
thank
the
you for
thing.
joining us. Do the thing.
Yeah, thank you for joining us for the first ever live action podcast. Hopefully we'll do this more often or the next year.
At least next year, yeah.
Hopefully we get a panel next year. But if you weren't able to watch us at RTX or on the actual stream, it will be. We recorded it and Rooster Teeth recorded it.
Well, we don't know where it is on the list.
We don't know.
But I will be editing that on the bus home.
Yes. So we have several live action things that we can show you. I mean, everybody else is kind of like other little things that they worked on.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you everybody in the audience who hung out and endured our bullshit.
The live studio audience.
So if you want to follow us on Twitter at the Forum Thread or at TFT Plays, you can find us on Facebook, the Forum Thread. You can find us on roosterteeth.com. Join our group. Soundgarden's still bullshit and you don't use it. Subscribe to us on iTunes, please.
I was about to say iTunes.
Yeah, iTunes. I got this.
You mean Podcast Garden?
Nobody uses Podcast Garden either.
Some people.
Wait, no, that's
He said
we're on-
Soundgarden.
We're on.
I'm correcting him.
Oh, Soundgarden. I
No.
was like, are they a band?
Yes.
we do use podcast cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He means SoundCloud, but he said
Sound. Nobody
Yeah.
uses SoundCloud. Zach, get over it.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
I'm sorry.
We're also on Vine, I think, right?
Yeah, we're on Vine, Instagram.
Oh, did you send Lucas those vines?
I sent Lucas these, a couple vines last night of just us being really drunk and yeah.
But more importantly,
I love those.
we're on iTunes.
We're on iTunes, so please subscribe to iTunes
Please subscribe and leave a positive review. Please.
and like us on Twitch. And
Yeah.
that's everything. That's everything important
Yep.
for now. And that is all she wrote, I think.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Not that I know.
Nope.
Nothing?
Let's do the in-slate clap. So mics together.
Oh, we have to what?
No?
You don't have to do it at the end. That's not that.
And we're done.
And sing.